Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, Great Taz. Now let's get on the road with this battle in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Here we are, ladies, again, and it is me, Great Taz, with another World of Tanks replay. Today we're going to be watching me play the new Tier 7 BZ58. It is the first of the jet boosted or rocket boosted tanks from the new Japanese line. So as you can see here, we are on Glacier, and as you noticed from the right beginning, I haven't used a booster yet. The one thing I have learned in my playing and watching other people play, burning a booster right away is not always a smart thing. Sometimes you get into the position and then you're waiting so long for enemies to appear. Me, since I am top tier in this battle, and the only thing I really have to worry about is the Oni, possibly, maybe the Tiger P, be able to do anything to me, I'm freaking figuring that I'm just going to slowly drive over here, as you can see that I have done right here. Now, as you can also see here, I have also been doing the exact thing that has been going on. All right, I've been driving. Now, I come around to this corner. This is a really good corner. Now, these tanks have decent frontal armor and decent turret armor. The biggest draw to them, they're slow tanks. So these are tanks you might want to put a turbo on. As you can see here, we're down two deaths, or down, we only have one kill to the enemies too, and I keep watching around the corner to see what's going on. As you can see there, take a snapshot. I bounce off the Tiger P, and the Tiger P bounces off of me, which is expected because he kind of looked over and saw me and went, "Oh, correct," and then fired. So I am still using the stock gun. I haven't got the big gun yet to actually try it, but from what looking at it, you lose a lot of DPM when you go to the bigger gun. The thing you do get is higher damage and higher penetration values. That is a good thing, but also not always the greatest thing. As you can see there, the M6 fires at me also, and I bounce it. So see, what I'm doing here currently is we really got them in a decent, like, a crossfire. It's not a I would say left to right crossfire, but we got them into a position there that we can actually be able to shoot them from two different points. So that is technically what a crossfire is. Now, as you can see there, the M10 RBFM, or the French M10 there, has made it across that little cubbyhole. So in turn, what I'm doing is I am now positioning myself so that my major portion of my armor, which is the smart thing, to be facing where they're going to be coming from. Now, the Tiger P and the M6 decide that they're going to push over there next to that M10. So I'm readjusting my tank once again. As you can see there, the M6 is like, oh, I can rush right through here. Dude, without rocket boosters, you ain't burning through there at all. So now is going to be a little bit of a fight here, shooting at this Tiger P, because the Tiger P does, as you can see at its side scraping, does have some pretty decent armor on it. Here, I'm trying to get even the pixel shots into the spots that I should be able to pen. There you can see the Tiger P fires at me again, once again, and misses. He's tracked, and now I go for that very little small of a weak spot. Again, the M10 has disappeared once again, and oh, there it is. Was not reloaded in time, so I did think didn't know I was going up against the Oni now, and so I started loading premium rounds so that I could actually get some hits in on them. Here, knowing the length of the Oni's reload, I decide that now's the time to use the booster tank to cross the open field as quickly as possible to get over here and be able to start damaging. Now the Tiger P from the other side does take out the M10, and we have a good situation where now we're starting by two, down by two. Now we are up by 5. So it's a matter of the enemy not doing the greatest jobs in the south or right here. As you can see, the Oni missed us right there. Uh, just a quick backup, and the shot derped into the ground. Now here's another point. I'm going to be opening a lot of cross field. That is what the boosters are really good for. And like mid to late game, when you want to open cross an open field like this, that is, to me, is the best time to use the boosters. As you can see there again, I was a little early on this boost. Personally, I think I probably should have waited until I got to that next big tank. But as you can see right there, I am spotted, and the M441 shoots me, and the grill also splash damages me. So I know there's at least 2 already over here, and the M441 right there is M41 shot us. Now it's kind of funny that the damage from the tank says it's an M41. The thing over on the side says it's an M40. So what is it? It is M41. But if you look over here, up here on the thing on the side, it says it's an M4, which it is an M41. There we spot the M12, and it is. I'm not afraid of the grill. I'm just going to go ahead and just, go ahead, run over here, and just, take it out, because at this point in time, it's nothing. The M41 is still shooting at me. I'm not sure if that's an issue with the replay or if that's an actual issue in game. It's something I'm going to have to look into. And since I'm down to the last 2 tanks at this point, and I want to try to get into a position to be able to do some damage, I want to hit the rocket booster. The big problem with the rocket booster is it increases your speed, yes, but you lose all kinds of control. You have really very little control in this tank when you're boosting with the rockets. So it's like that. It's really hard to actually go ahead and be able to really do anything. And as you can see there is the battle, there is the victory, and there, well, like I said, there's a battle. So let's go ahead and take a trip on over to What Records to see how I did. And here we are at whatrecords.com. As you can see, this was only a 3rd class badge. This is still a pretty new tank. Now, I probably have about 20 to 50, that's a wide opening, but a 20 to 30 at least, if not more, battles in this tank. I'm going to say it's less than 100, but not 100% sure. So as you can see here, got 3rd class badge. I did get shell proof, and I also got fire for effect. Now the 30 bonds you will not normally see. That is because I completed one of my daily missions for 30 bonds in this battle. So just completely erase that from your vision, because this is not a tank you will normally earn bonds in. You will only earn bonds if you get like one of the heroic awards, and you'll never, unless you get 10 heroic awards, which is kind of hard. It's the only way you're going to get 30. So overall, that is how that will work. It's only a 3,300 WN8, and I didn't do this as because it's a real good game. It was just to show a little bit about the new Chinese lime, how it works, how to play it a little bit, and really how to figure out how to deal with it. The best time to shoot this tank is to try to track it while it's in the open and you're using a boost. Instant you do that, you completely burn up the boost for the tank. Even if they do a quick track repair, that still takes a second or 2 to get that off, unless you have, there are mods out there that will auto use your stuff like that. That is one way. Now I do run with a turbo, a rammer, and I think this is just like skills setup on his site. I do think I also have the scope on this to better my aiming. So as you see, I got some pretty decent shots in there, as you can see. Here I was first in damage with 2,199, and then I was second overall in experience with to 920. As you can see, the Jackson here got brothers in arms, steel wall, and so did, which is very seldom you see, is an artillery piece getting brothers in arms. So they both killed 3 tanks, which is pretty good. So they were doing their work. Overall, I fired 17 shots. 12 of them did hit. Only 10 of those 12 did pen. All my damage was from under 300 meters, and that's roughly 2,200 damage. I did block 1,270 damage from my armor, which is kind of weird that I did receive 13 shots and didn't receive steel wall. I would have to look up that. This one, I don't remember everything about every little individual thing, but I think I should have got steel wall there. Anyways, spotted 4, which is not unheard of with these type of tanks because you can get out there in the front really pretty quick. Damage 6, I only destroyed 1 in this battle. 285 assistance, just under 1.7 kilometers. It was with premium count, earned 40k. Did spend a bunch of gold. I did fire a gold ammo, so I spent some more credits there, or premium ammo, and the repair of the vehicle. So that overall really costed me basically over half of what I got, 3,000 over half of what I actually brought in. And so I only got 17,000 credit. Here is the bonds for the completing the daily mission. This was a 2 times, but I got 1380. It was a 2 times, so I got 2,760 overall experience in this tank to help me get from this one to the tier 8, the BZ58. Now, I heard that one's not as good, and hopefully I'll get a battle in that and be able to bring it up here on YouTube, and I will show you how that goes. This was one of my better battles so far at this point in time, but the big thing I just wanted to show you is the BZ58 can be a decent tank in its own tier. It's all right against tier 8s as long as you're not running up against BZ176s. That is a very detrimental tank to this, and it'd be nice if you could almost like change guns in the beginning of the battle, so you could change from the stock gun to the big gun and be able to actually do some damage to tier 8s and above. That's the biggest problem with the small stock gun. It's fine for tier 7s. It's iffy for most tier 8 heavies, and definitely tier 9s. It ain't gonna do jack unless you're slinging gold or premium, and that doesn't always guarantee it. But with all being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, make sure you scroll down below, click that like button. Second way to do it, follow the link that is in the description below, and it'll bring you right to this page here. You may have to log in by scrolling up. It'll be like this. You'll see right here where my name is in the upper right hand corner. That you may have to log in, and then maybe also have to go back to YouTube and grab the link again to come back here. When you do, after logging in, you will see a thumbs up here and a thumbs down here. Just go ahead and click that thumbs up. Comments. I love to hear your comments, or I shouldn't say hear, but read your comments. I'm always interested to hear how I am doing and what you think of my videos and also my battles. So down below, while you're down there clicking that like button, go ahead and scroll down a little bit more and write me a comment. There's a second way to do that also. It's right here by scrolling down on What Records. You can tell me about the battle, you can tell me about the video. I will attempt to look at these every once in a while to see if anybody has. Putting the comment on YouTube is going to be the better one of the two, just for the simple fact I see that almost daily. Also, if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe to keep up to date with everything I do over here, make sure you scroll down below. While you're doing that, clicking that like, you can scroll over just a little bit and click that subscription button. That helps out, and maybe YouTube even unsubscribed you, so make sure you check that button just to see if you're still subscribed. Now, if you want to keep up to date with everything I do here on this channel, make sure that you click that notification bell, changing it from personalized to all to get notifications for all videos that I upload on this channel. Otherwise, personalized will only give you ones that are similar to what you currently like now. So with that all being said, I think I'm going to get on up out of here. This is Great Taz saying, maybe I'll see you on the battlefield.